Hello world, Geriatric Geek here. How in the heck are you? I hope you're doing great. It's another beautiful morning here in North Las Vegas. That's right. Today is Friday, June 25th, 2021. And I have for you, yes, I have for you a Hoarding Up video. I hoarded up on some movies that you guys may or may not enjoy seeing for yourself. So that's why I'm letting you know what is out there and what I picked up and why I picked it up. Yeah. So hey, thanks so much for stopping by. I do really appreciate it. So let's get right into this. First off, I'm going to tell you most of it's from Amazon. There's a few independent films I did pick up from Walmart. So we'll get talking about that here in just a little bit. So thank you so much again. I do appreciate it. Also, I do have a little special something to talk about today. Speaking of hoarding up, right? Hoarding up. Look what I received yesterday. Hoarders the movie. That's right. Movie Hoarders, excuse me. Movie Hoarders. From VHS to DVD and beyond. I got this in the mail yesterday from Grindhouse Video. I pre-ordered it and got it in the mail. It looks like early because this does not release on Best Buy or Amazon or any of the other services until July 6th. I will leave a link in the description below to Grindhouse where you can, I think, pick it up now. And of course, you can also look on whatever your local area or whatever. But Movie Hoarders. From VHS to DVD and beyond. I gotta say, I enjoyed the heck out of this. For a couple reasons. One, there's a whole bunch of YouTubers on here that really started me off, got me very excited about doing my own channel. And the topic was what I do. I collect. So I collect more than movies, admittedly, but movies, horror movies specifically, is my great passion. And they talk a lot about why they're movie hoarders. I tend not to call people, as myself, a hoarder. I call them committed collectors. That's how I justify it. Very committed, and I think others are too, as you can see if you are lucky enough to see this. So I do recommend it. It's like $20 at the Grindhouse Video. Of course, this basically talks about VHS, Laserdisc, DVD, Blu-rays. The overall theme of the documentary is basically all these folks that collect seriously, and basically it shows a lot of their collections and why they do what they do, and why we as collectors need to continue doing what we do. Otherwise, it's, streaming services are there. That's the bad part. And this movie talks a lot about physical media over streaming media, and basically what can happen with streaming. I mean, censorship is happening on the streaming side. They can edit a video before you see it. They can get rid of the movie altogether. And the only way we can have anything to do about that or to say about it is to buy our own, and the ability to buy our own. So yeah, so that's what this is all about. On this, first off, let me say this is produced by Tony Newton. I think he did a great job with it. Also, Sean C. Phillips, Cool Duder, on YouTube, is a producer of this documentary. Sean did he is probably one of the first people that I watched that basically had an influence on me doing my collecting thing. So, or as far as movies are concerned, and sharing them here on YouTube with you guys. So yeah, Sean C. Phillips is a producer of this. Also on here is a number of the people that I currently watch. to include Rick, Down to Movie, Joe Martinez, and Marie. They also YouTube. Cinestalker, Danny, and also Cinema Sickness. Anybody ever heard of that guy? Yeah, what I wouldn't do to be able to have his kind of setup and be able to catalog and put away and have all those movies on bookcases. Man, he has a heck of a collection. And he shows it off in this. So if you don't have it, you should get it. And stay tuned to the end of this video, because guess what? I'm going to tell you how you can get your very own copy from Geriatric Geek. That's right, I already have purchased another copy, and that brand new factory seal copy will be given away to one of my subscribers that lives in the United States. So stay tuned to the end, and I will reward you for being a subscriber. And of course, I'll cover the shipping and all of that. So we'll talk a little bit about it at the end, but wanted to put this in right at the beginning. So first off, I didn't forget. But movie Hoarders, from VHS to DVD and beyond. Popular YouTubers, filmmakers, and collectors lift the curtain on their manic media collecting obsession that is not only a huge part of their lives, but the lifeblood of their existence. This new collector's documentary goes where no documentary has gone before, as we enter a world of horror hoarders, VHS hoarders, vinyl addicts, and laserdisc obsessives, into the realm where DVDs and Blu-rays are king and money is no object. Cool. Movie Hoarders. I really enjoyed it. I think you will too. All right, so on to my Amazon purchases. First up, Starry Eyes. Starry Eyes. Not rated, 96 minutes, 2014. Gets pretty good reviews. From what I'm able to determine, it's kind of a cringy film, and I like cringy, so there you go. Determined to make it as an actress in Hollywood, Sarah Walker spends her days working a dead-end job, enduring petty friendships, and going on countless casting calls in hopes of catching her big break. After a series of strange auditions, Sarah finds the leading role in a new film from a mysterious production company. But with this opportunity comes bizarre ramifications that will transform her both mentally and physically into something beautiful and altogether terrifying. Yeah. Starry Eyes. Okay. Next up, this, I got to tell you, I actually bought for a YouTube follower of mine that had clued me into it and said he would really like to have it. So I bought it for him. I was going to send it to him. But before I could send it to him, he of course went out and got it himself. I didn't tell him I was buying it, so that's my fault. But called Daria, the complete animated series. Let me know down below if you've seen this series and what you thought of it. It's from 97 to 2002. It's not rated. 26 hours worth of anime and comedy. Gets really good reviews. Basically, it's about a teenage life of a cynical girl. And, you know, kind of a geeky girl that I've watched one episode and I really enjoyed it. So can't wait to check out the rest of this and see how it goes for Daria. Let's see what it says. Includes all 5 seasons plus both movies. Is it fall yet? And is it college yet? The people of Lawndale just don't get Daria Morgendorfer. She's cool with that. See, Daria was born alienated, and now she's just trying to make it through high school with as little human contact as possible. Popularity, friends, activities, whatever. Daria lacks enthusiasm, but she makes up for it with sarcasm. Sounds good. And I like I said, I like the one episode I did see. Next up is the 30th anniversary of Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. Henry, Henry, not rated, 82 minutes, 1986, biodrama. It's pretty good reviews. I mean, really good reviews. But it's basically loosely based on a real-life Henry Lee Lucas, a serial killer. Unfortunately, this thing is written in red on the back, and I can't read in the lighting in here. I cannot read it, but yeah, it has lots of special features. It looks interesting to me. Can't wait to check it out. I don't like serial killers. I like stories about serial killers. I dealt with many in the prison system, so I enjoy watching these kind of things. Next up, something more to my liking, I guess. That's right, Curse of the Undead. Curse of the Undead. 1959, 79 minutes, black and white, and not rated. This is put out by Kino Lorber, and it gets pretty good reviews. It's a vampire western. What's not to like? Brand new 2K master vampiric gunfire Drake Roby goes west and terrorizes a small town. When the fiend sets his fangs on beautiful rancher Dolores, it's up to preacher Dan to destroy the gun-slinging bloodsucker with a bullet mounted with a cross. The first film to mix cowboys and vampires, Curse of the Undead features striking black and white cinematography by Ellis W. Carter. If you've seen any of these, like I said, let me know down below whether you liked them or not. That looks fun to me. Next up, one of my favorites, really is. This, you'll see why in a minute. Basically, this is one of the things that started me on a lifelong journey through horror, thriller kinds of the genre, of my genre of choice. I like comedies. I like Disney, but I'm a super fan of thriller/horrors because of this. The Twilight Zone. That's right, we're entering the Twilight Zone of Geriatric Geek. It's not rated, 156 episodes from 59 to 64. Of course, it's black and white. Complete series that was aired on CBS back when I was a young person. 74 hours worth of fantasy horror. Like I said, started it basically all for me. The Twilight Zone has enthralled, captivated, and mesmerized millions of television viewers with its 5 seasons of provocative stories, unforgettable characters, and star-studded roster of talent. Yeah, a whole lot of A-list actors were in this thing, or made appearances throughout the years. So that's really made it kind of cool, too. Now you can enjoy all 156 episodes of Rod Serling's acclaimed series in one comprehensive collection on Blu-ray. Oh, also remember that I bought all of these on Amazon, but I did not pay full price. All of these things that I buy are usually discounted by 50% or more. So you have to keep your eyes on those Blu-ray.com for the deals of the day. That's what I do. Next up, I've seen this one. I liked it. I did not have it in this format, meaning Blu-ray. So I picked it up for very inexpensive. It's a limited edition steelbook of The Slumber Party Massacre. The Slumber Party Massacre. R-rated, 77 minutes, 1982. Put out by Scream Factory. Gets pretty good reviews from all the critics out there. Lots of gratuitous, brutal scenes in this movie, as I recall. And I kind of want to watch it again. So if you've seen it, and if you enjoyed it, let me know what you thought. Or if you didn't like it, let me know. All right. Now, something I think a lot of us will agree is just a little, not a horror, but very enjoyable to watch, and recently just came out. That's right, Raya and the Last Dragon, 2021, 107 minutes, PG. It's got a great story and animation in my opinion, but it's a little too fast-paced, I think. I think they could have slowed it down a little bit, may have made it a little bit better. But yeah, glad to have this in 4K in my possession. Can you guys see? Yeah, back here is my Disney collection, so this will be going in on those shelves very soon. Already watched it, loved it. Let me know down below what you thought of that. And last from Amazon, Don't Look Now. Don't Look Now. R-rated 1973, 110 minutes, mystery drama. Gets pretty good reviews. It has Donald Sutherland in it, one of my favorites. Very atmospheric and suspenseful, as I recall. I remember watching this back in 73, 74, I think. I was still in college when I saw it. So, yeah, looking forward to check this one out. Let me know what you guys thought of that one. Working with elements of traditional horror genre, Second Sight, ESP warnings from the dead and a mad killer, and cinematography of disquieting beauty with a dreamlike sense of dislocation, the director weaves a fabric of anxiety that questions all reality. Nice. I'll check that out soon. All right, so now on to Walmart and the independent films. First up, Safer at Home. Isolation is a Killer. Not rated, 82 minutes from 2021. It is a thriller. It gets mediocre reviews. Basically, it's a pandemic film based on a Zoom meeting. 2 years into the coronavirus pandemic, bad timing for a movie as far as I'm concerned, a group of friends throw an online party with a night of games, drinking, and drugs. After taking an ecstasy pill, things go terribly wrong, and the safety of their homes becomes more terrifying than the raging chaos outside. I'll give it a watch while I'm stuck at home. Just kidding. Next up, they can see everything until they saw too much. The Penthouse. The Penthouse. R-rated 2021, 88 minutes. This is probably the worst of all of the ones, or rated the worst of all the ones I picked up. But the reason I picked it up is because it's based on a true story and filmed in the same condo where the actual crime evidently took place. So, yeah, I thought I'd give it a good one-time watch. It probably will not make the shelf, but hey, I'll give it a go. This dark, gripping thriller shows that evil lurks where we least expect it. In sunny Carolina Beach, Peter and Amanda's new penthouse condo has a perfect view of the marina. One day, they notice a couple bickering aboard a docked sailboat, and Amanda befriends the frightened Tess, who soon vanishes without a trace. After Peter confronts Tess's boyfriend, Charles vows to make the nosy couple's life a living hell, stopping at nothing until he gets revenge. Ooh. All right. Next up, a Shudder exclusive, put out by RLJE, The Cleansing Hour. You see that? Okay, yeah, The Cleansing Hour. Let's see, not rated, 95 minutes, 2019. Actually gets pretty good reviews. It's basically, let me read it to you. Max and Drew run a popular webcast that streams live exorcisms. Watched by millions across the globe, in reality, the exorcisms are just elaborately staged hoaxes performed by paid actors. But their fortunes take a turn when one of the actors becomes possessed by an actual demon and takes the crew hostage. In front of a rapidly growing audience, the demon subjects the crew to a series of violent challenges, threatening to expose the dark secrets they've been hiding from each other unless they come clean and reveal they're imposters before the show is over. The Cleansing Hour. Let me know if you've seen this one. Looks interesting. Next up, this is very recent also. This came out with Daisy Ridley and Tom Holland. Love Daisy Ridley and Star Wars, of course. It is Chaos Walking. PG-13, 109 minutes long, 2021. It's an action adventure. It gets pretty good reviews. Love Daisy Ridley, like I said. It's a Canadian film. In the not-too-distant future, Todd discovers a mysterious girl named Viola. She has crash-landed on his planet, where the women have disappeared and the men are affected by the noise, a force that puts all of their thoughts on display. In this dangerous landscape, Viola's life is threatened, and to protect her, Todd must discover his inner power and unlock the planet's dark secrets in this thrilling action-adventure based on the best-selling novel, The Knife of Never Letting Go. Chaos Walking. Let me know if you've seen it. Next up, another Shudder original by RLJE. Hunted. That's right. Not rated, 87 minutes, 2020, an action thriller. Is it a horror? Maybe. It gets mediocre reviews. And from what I understand, it looks like it's a take on Little Red Riding Hood story. Raw, immediate, and unrelenting, it says. Eve decides to let loose at a local nightclub after work one evening. There she meets a seemingly charming man who invites her back to his place. But Eve quickly realizes she's being abducted as he knocks her over the head and shoves her into the trunk of his car. As he makes his way to their final destination, they are struck by a wild boar, giving Eve the chance to escape. Now Eve must find her way out of the nearby woods and flee the big bad wolf before it's too late. Little Red Riding Hood. We'll see. We'll see if she makes it out. Next up, a Liam Neeson film. I pick up every one of them that I find. That's right. The Marksman. This just came out a couple weeks ago. PG-13, 2021, action thriller. It's so-so reviews so far. But basically, it's an ex-Marine and hardened Arizona rancher, Jim, simply wants to be left alone as he tries to make a living on an isolated stretch of borderland. But everything changes when he witnesses 11-year-old migrant Miguel and his mother fleeing from a band of assassins sent by a ruthless drug cartel. After being caught in a shootout, Miguel's mother begs Jim to take her son to the safety of their family in Chicago. Defying law enforcement, Jim and Miguel hit the road and slowly begin to forge an unlikely friendship while the cartel's relentless assassins blaze a bloody trail, hot on their heels. The Marksman. Get him, Liam. I haven't watched it yet. Excuse me. Let me get a drink. My voice is going. Next up, something from RLJE also. Son. S-O-N. Not rated, 98 minutes, 2020, horror thriller. It gets middle-of-the-road reviews. It says it's bone-chilling, decidedly dark, and full of menace. Love atmospheres. After a mysterious group of individuals breaks into Laura's home and attempts to abduct her 8-year-old son, David, the two of them flee town in search of safety. But soon after the failed kidnapping, David becomes extremely ill, suffering from increasingly sporadic psychosis and convulsions. Following her maternal instincts to save him, Laura commits unspeakable acts to keep him alive, but soon she must decide how far she is willing to go to save her son. We We shall see. It's got a nice embossed Slippy on it too. For those of you that love Slippies. Next up, Kaiju at its greatest. Ultraman. Ultraman Leo recently came out. Not rated, 21 hours worth. This was actually originally shown in 74 to 75. 51 episodes altogether. It gets great reviews. Basically, it's about aliens and monsters. Enough said. What's not to like? The mighty hero Ultra 7 is crippled while defending the Earth from an invasion by the tyrannical alien magma. He is rescued Gen Otori, a young Ultra warrior who had fled to Earth following the destruction of his homeworld, planet L77, in the Leo constellation. Unable to return to his giant form, the injured Ultra 7 resumes his human identity of Dan Moroboshi and trains Jin to become the next Ultra hero, Ultraman Leo. Love these Ultraman. I'm in the middle of number 4, season 4, or number 4. This is number 7 in the series. Next up, that's right, Morgue. Morgue. I love these things that take place in morgues and abandoned hospitals and such. 81 minutes, not rated, 2021 horror thriller. Basically, a dude is locked in a morgue. After a harrowing accident, the perpetually down on his luck Diego Martinez accepts a gig as a security guard at the local morgue. He thought he had a lucky break, but as the night wears on, eerie occurrences and the suddenly not quite lifeless body of the victim leave him to wonder, how much otherworldly rage does it take to wake the dead? We shall find out. Morgue. Next, a combination of a couple things that I really enjoy. Revenge and Werewolves. Revenge and Werewolves and I Am Lisa. Not rated, 92 minutes from 2021. It's not very well received. But hey, I love my revenge films and anything werewolfy, so I'm willing to give it a try, give it a shot. A local outcast is left to die by a sadistic small-town sheriff and her underlings. When bitten by a creature of the night and bestowed with supernatural abilities, Lisa does her best to retain her humanity as she exacts her revenge. I Am Lisa. Sounds like fun. All right, the last one I got from Amazon. There Is No Getting Out. Caged. Caged. Why is it called Caged? Because this gentleman evidently is placed in a SHU unit. For those of you that don't know, SHU is Security Housing Unit in a prison. You're there by yourself in a cage or in a cell. And you stay there 23 out of the 24 hours of the day. Your 1 hour that you get out to exercise, you get to do it in a 12 by 12 cage. And this is his story, what happens to him. It's 81 minutes long from 2021, a drama horror. I used to work in a security housing unit, so I understand what takes place there and how it affects people's psyche. In the psychological horror thriller Caged, Harlow Reed, an affluent African-American psychiatrist, is sent to federal prison after being found guilty of murdering his wife. He is then sent to solitary confinement, a victim of systemic racism. Isolated and fighting for an appeal, he slowly descends into madness, pushed to his breaking point by an abusive female guard, hell-bent on her own form of justice. Haunted by internal demons and his dead wife, Reed questions his own innocence and sanity, making his time in the security housing unit a never-ending nightmare. And that experience, even for me, is a never-ending nightmare, so I could only imagine. So there you go, guys. That's from Walmart, and hope you enjoy seeing what I picked up and what's out there. Let you know what's out there, what you might be interested in watching. That's why I do these things. I wanted to share a little bit of what I've got, and maybe you guys are interested in picking it up for yourself. So let's get back to the Hoarders movie, right? Let's do that. Movie Hoarders. Who wants a copy? I'm going to give one away, a brand new factory sealed one. Hopefully I'll get it next week before I do the giveaway on Friday. That's when I'm going to do the comment picker. And I will pick anyone. Well, you have to be a subscriber of mine, and you have to live in the United States. Those are the two criteria. And in the comment below, use the word Hoarders, Hoarders, if you want to be entered into the giveaway. Like I said, use the comment picker, and it'll pick out somebody. Besides this movie, I will also include a couple mystery movies from my own collection that are brand new factory sealed, just to juice it up a little bit, and that's the kind of thing I like to do. So hey, and it's really in thanks for you guys watching. I really do appreciate it. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Let's get this old fart to 2,000 subs. What do you say? Give me a hand up. I do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, keep smiling. Keep a positive attitude about yourself. Till next time, peace.